decided to check out this coffee place here in Bakersfield that just opened up. It's called Reverb. I don't know how long ago they opened up, but a lot of people are loving it. So I want to check it out. Today's cleaning day. So I'm going to have my coffee, enjoy my time, come home, and literally just clean up. Look at my Bible bag. I got it from the TikTok shop. It is so cute, and I love that it fits my notebooks, my pens, my highlighters, and all of that good stuff. I did bring Timothy with me because he does not go to school yet, and I wore something very casual. My friends and I, we all matched with our cozy vibes. And this little coffee shop is very cute, but I wouldn't say I would go again. The coffee is just a little overpriced, and I didn't really care for the flavor. I give it like a 6 out of 10, to be honest. But it was still nice to chat with my friends. Funny story, I met Mariah, which is the one with dark hair, through TikTok. I really enjoyed this Bible study, and we even had a really deep conversation. It was a beautiful day out, and look at my fit. It was so casual, but definitely cute. I was literally getting tempted to cut my hair, but yesterday a couple people told me like, your hair looks so long, and I'm like, I guess it is growing. I just felt like it wasn't growing, so I was gonna like just chop it all off. We better do some squats. I'm starting light because I don't really squat anymore like I used to. Then I get asked a lot why I still go to the public gym when I have my own gym, and that's because they watch my kid here, okay? I don't really have to worry about if he needs to change the channel or anything like that. I put on my headphones and just get away from the world. That was nice. I'm gonna try to go a little heavy today. Not heavy, but challenge myself for sure. We're about to head out, you guys. That was a great workout. My friend ended up coming to the gym, and she was like, hey, are you at the gym? And I'm like, yes. So we actually, okay, baby, I'll go right now. So we actually worked out together, which is really fun. I love working out alone, but I also enjoy when I see my friends here and there and get to work out with them. I didn't show you guys earlier, but we were running late to the gym and we ate McDonald's. What, baby? I'm taking my Bible. Hold on. I'm just getting my stuff. I know. By the way, you guys, I got these from the TikTok shop. I'm actually really impressed with like the smoothness of it. It has 20 grams of protein, no added sugars. It has high fiber. Let's see how much fiber. 6 grams of fiber and 20 grams of protein and 120 calories. I got chocolate as well. Really like the chocolate. I typically do not eat McDonald's. I do like the sausage egg McMuffins. Like, I like the flavor, but I know it's not healthy for you. But I didn't want to miss my gym session today because yesterday I wasn't able to go. The weekend I wasn't able to go. So I'm like, yeah, no. 3 days is more than enough away from the gym. I meant to work out at home yesterday, but it was just a chaotic day. I don't know what the heck is happening in here, but there is too much of a mess. I'm not gonna have my kids living like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and help them pick up. Okay, so there is progress. I picked up some stuff under the trampoline. I piled it right here, all the trash, things that don't fit my kids anymore. But I need to go pick up my daughter so I have to go do that, and I'll come back and finish some of their drawers that are over here. I need to get rid of this box. Like, I don't even know what the heck that box is doing there, to be honest. It's been there since we moved here, and it's just taking up space. Okay, so I just picked up my little girl, and my kid stays for some tutoring. Sometimes I find it a waste to drive home because we just chill in the car, especially when Timothy falls asleep. So I think we might just kick it here. Do you have a book or no? No, huh?
I still have it because it's not library.
It would have been cool. I think I'm gonna have to like keep some books in here, so when things like this happen, we can just read and enjoy our time. I need to go grocery shopping, but I haven't gone, so I'm just gonna eat a keto bread toast with cheese and egg. Oh, they're hot. So hot. I really do have to go grocery shopping though, but I'm thinking I'll go tomorrow because I really don't want to go out right now. I got some packages from TikTok Shop, and I have been wanting to try these. They're real fruit. Like, I think they're dried real fruit. This one's the electric cherry cola. Let's see. This is what this one looks like. Bro. So good. This one is cinnamon churro. That is so interesting. Strawberry lemonade. Went out. Oh, the smell. So strong. In a good way. Wow. Oh my gosh. Gotta try these out. Good morning. It is Wednesday. I am on my way to the gym. I was rushing because I do not want to be late today. I don't want to be waitlisted. It has been insane since the year started. Just packed, okay? And yes, I have my own gym, but I like to go to the public gym because they take care of my kid. And I don't have to worry about if he needs this or that. Like, they worry about that, you know? They just let me know, obviously, if he needs like a diaper change. But overall, I just love that I could like zone out, blast my music, and enjoy my workout. So if you're a mom and you haven't started your fitness journey, I really encourage you to do it. It has helped me so much, like drastically. Not just with my confidence, but also with my stress levels. It gives me just a different type of energy. It gets me going for the day. I definitely try to go like in the mornings. I have gone in the evenings before, but mornings is definitely like my favorite. Really try to make that time for yourself. Take the kids, get a gym membership that has the children's zone, and put them in there. Show up for yourself, and just like learn to really invest time into yourself. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't have money, like da-da-da. I get it. I am on a budget, y'all. Like a huge budget. Like I can't afford it, but I sacrifice other things so that I can pay for the things that are going to be good for me, like supplements and vitamins, the gym membership. I invest in my health now, where as before, I didn't. I never saw it as a necessity, but it is. Your kids need you to be healthy. Your husband needs you to be healthy. A lot of times we wait for others to like show up for us. We want others to help us. We want others to make the time for us. Make the time for yourself. Love yourself. Because when you feel your best, you're able to pour into others. That workout was amazing. And after I did my lifting, I did 15 minutes of cardio, incline speed walk. It was awesome. And I did save 10 minutes to go into the sauna. It was so good. Now we're going to go to Costco and get a few groceries that I need. I got a sample of this right here from Costco. So good. Like, it tastes delicious. It has 17 grams of protein per serving, 250 calories. It has 17 grams of protein. It does have kind of high sodium, 680.
Mom.
And then total fat, 16 grams. Not too bad. Here, that's it. Like, that was actually really delicious. Okay. I went to Costco, as you guys saw, and those two men that were in the video that like were trying to pass by when I was looking at the bananas were so creepy, you guys. Like, I felt some dark, dark energy. And as they walked by, they literally stared at Timothy. And I understand, like, Timothy, my youngest, he's cute. Like, he catches a lot of people's attention because he has such like a charismatic like energy, and he's just adorable. But this was different. Like, they were looking at him different. It wasn't like they were admiring his cuteness. They were more so like I don't know how to explain it. It was so weird. And they kept walking and literally kept looking at me, Timothy. And even from far away, I waited a couple minutes. I moved around, and I kid you not, they were in the same aisles as me, like two, three times. I tried to avoid them and walk different directions. I felt really uncomfortable. I finished like getting the stuff that I needed to get. I walked straight to the like to pay, right? I was waiting in line. It was my turn. So then I went ahead and told the cashier and also the helper that was like helping put the things on the cashier thing, whatever. The cashier lady was just like, maybe they're just admiring you. And I'm like, dude, there's nothing funny. I'm telling you, these men were following me around the store and my child. Like, what the heck are you laughing about? I don't know. Some people are so annoying. And thankfully, the guy that was like helping out, he was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Do you have a picture?" I showed him who the people were. He walked me to the car and loaded my stuff up in the trunk. So that was so kind. But you guys need to be aware of your surroundings. I was vlogging a little bit, but I'm always looking around. I don't play. When it comes to my kids' safety and to my safety, I do not play. They didn't follow us home or anything, but it definitely made me feel very uneasy. I was taking a video, and in the middle of my video, my camera stopped recording because my storage was full. Like, bruh. Yeah. So that wasn't fun. But I was talking about like the verse of the day, which was yesterday's, and it was in First Thessalonians 5:15, New King James Version. It says, "See that no one renders evil for evil to anyone, but always pursue what is good for both yourselves and for all." And like, this really touched me because I love to speak up. I'm a, like, if things are bothering me or somebody is mistreating me or something, I like to speak up about it. And that's not necessarily bad, but I think that the Lord has been teaching me that I don't have to defend myself. Like, I don't have to keep explaining myself to people. I don't have to beg people to be in my life. And that's something that to me was hard because I wanted to love people, and like God, right? I wanted to love people the way God has told me to love and forgive. But one thing that God also wants us to do is have boundaries. And I think that I definitely lacked that. I let people step over me, disrespect my children, disrespect my marriage, disrespect me. And I just, kept brushing it aside, forgiving, still being a part of their life. But there's this thing that happened recently, and I just felt like God showing me these people are not for you. And it's time to let go. There's a difference between believing in God and also following Christ. When you follow God, you're in your word. You literally are being refined daily. Like the Lord is growing you daily. So if you don't allow Him to grow you because you don't like to face reality and you don't do self reflection and you don't let the convictions actually change you, then you're not really following Christ, right? So it's hard for you to have self control, to be kind, to be compassionate. And I was like that in the past. I didn't have that many great traits until I fully surrendered to God and I started studying my word for myself. I grew up in church and stuff, but it wasn't until I opened my scriptures and asked the Holy Spirit to give me wisdom and understanding of it where I started to really learn who Jesus is and the way he wants us to walk and actually walking in obedience and not living in sin. Pray. I'm going to continue to pray for them that they find God because that way of living with so much anger and hatred in your heart, that's just not living. That's the enemy ruling in their lives. And it's sad. It's sad to see because I love these people, but I love my home. I love my family. And my job as a mother now is to protect my home, to lead my home into righteousness, to lead. Well, I'm not the leader, my husband's the leader, but it's also up to me to instruct my kids in the right way, you know? And I can't continue to surround myself with toxic people that don't bring any positivity to my life. And it's sad, but I just feel so grateful because God has finally giving me the strength and the courage and the peace to walk away this time. And sometimes, you guys, we forget that forgiving and loving people doesn't mean you have to be in the same room as them, doesn't mean that you have to literally build a life with them. You don't owe them nothing. You don't have a covenant with these people. You have a covenant with God. You have a covenant with your husband, with your spouse. That's who you owe, loyalty and honor to. It's dishonoring to them. It's dishonoring to yourself and your home if you continue to stay in a toxic relationship, whether it be a friendship or family members. If obviously you're triggering something dark in them, you're triggering something in them where they cannot stand you and all of these things, then you're not doing them a service by staying in their life. And you're doing a disservice to yourself and your home because I realize that when things are going on and I'm overwhelmed and all of that, I end up very short fused with my family and my friends. And it's not their fault. They have nothing to do with what's going on outside, right? So I just want to remind you that you don't need to defend yourself. You don't need to fight for your honor. You don't need to literally rend evil for evil. You don't need to. You can just continue your life, continue to steward what the Lord has given you, continue to seek Him, and God is your defender. God will shut the mouths of the people that are speaking about you. And you don't need to prove anything to anybody. Just continue to walk the walk. My faith has always been attacked by these people like, oh, hope you're proud of yourself. Oh, you're preaching, da, 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 but we know who you really are. Like you use God as a mask. I actually don't. Am I perfect? No. Do I still make mistakes sometimes and defend myself when I shouldn't? Yes. My bad for that. But I do take responsibility for those things. But one thing that I will not allow, well, they can say what they want, but I am so grateful that their words don't control me like they used to. Back in the day when I would be offended or judged, it would literally make me spiral and make me think like, oh my gosh, like, am I this? Am I that? Am I really unworthy? Like, do I really suck? Am I a loser? Da, da, da. Not anymore. It is like God literally has shielded me. And that's what happens when you walk with the Lord. Like, you start building this type of confidence and you're shielded by the armor of Christ where the weapons come, but they're just like bouncing off, And I'm not saying that things don't hurt, but they definitely don't pierce like the word does. The word pierced through you, but other people's judgment doesn't because you know who you are. And no one else can tell you otherwise. They can say it, but it doesn't get to you because you know who you are in Christ. And that's something that I encourage everybody to do is build that relationship with the Lord that neither your traumas nor your past nor people Can it ever separate you from the love of God? I feel like a lot of the times I allowed the negativity to separate me from the love of God. Like, and I don't mean like he ever stopped loving me, but I stopped accepting it. I stopped opening the door to Christ, to God, because I was so fooled with evil, with the pain, with the anger. And now it's like I'm full of joy and peace. And I live in that. I live in that. And I will continue to fight the fight for them spiritually in prayer. But I don't have to live surrounded by this toxicity. You don't have to. Just because we're on earth and we're going to deal with problems, or we're going to deal with conflict, does not mean that you have to stay like this with people that just bring toxicity, just bring total judgment. The more we speak up about God, the more we are going to be judged. It just comes with it. Jesus still to this day is talked about in a negative way. People don't believe in him. People bash his name. People, you know what I mean? Like they do all this stuff, and Jesus was perfect. We may not be perfect like he is, but if we're walking in holiness like him, we are going to be judged. But don't let that taint the way you feel, the way you think, the way you connect with God. Continue to seek him, continue to preach. Don't let the enemy stop you from spreading the gospel. Don't let the enemy stop you from showing love. Showing love looks different in every situation. Sometimes you have to love from the distance. Sometimes you stick it out and you love and you're in the relationship, you're in the midst of it. I'm gonna end the video because sometimes my videos are too long.